Hello everybody, welcome to our doll room, which has our Monster High 50 plus room dollhouse and our entire Monster High doll collection. Up above, I also have a Barbie collection that I've been collecting for 25 years. When I was a young girl and didn't have much, I always dreamed of making an amazing Barbie dollhouse. As it turns out, when I had a little daughter, my little Miss Gracie, she started getting me into Monster High, and I decided, well, Monster High is a whole lot more fun and a whole lot more colorful and a whole lot more varied. So I think I'm going to make a dollhouse for them. This project has been going on for 3 years, come this November 2016, and Gracie and I together have been collecting Monster High dolls for just over 5 years together. My husband is a darling, and he is Mr. Alex, and he helped with much of the carpentry work to get us where this is. Without him, I don't think it would have been anywhere near as spectacular. These unboxed Ever After High dolls on this shelf are just temporary because they have their own dorm rooms going on. Please do check out those videos. I do those in cardboard and each room on a $20 budget. It's been just over a year since our first tour of this doll room, and we can't thank you all enough for all the wonderful support, comments, love, and views on that first video. Over 2 million. We are just shocked every day. So for this update video, we did make a mistake in the last one and did it 42 minutes long. It does have lots of details and obviously people are enjoying it, but this one I'm going to do a lot quicker, run through them quickly, and keep in mind that we have video tours of each room that we've done long ago that are long, and I'm also beginning the process of doing shorter versions for those who don't have the time to watch those long videos. In these new ones, I sure hope that you will enjoy our mini updates. We have about 10 areas, pretty fancy, starting here, and extravagant that we did not have in the first video, and many additions of dolls into our collection too. So I hope you will enjoy all of those in this room tour. Please don't forget, take a minute to subscribe if you haven't already and become part of the SBF family. I'm very chatty. Please do comment, ask questions. I'm all for it. Doll collecting of any kind, doll chat, and crafting is my passion. So I look forward to you sharing all your opinions and chitty chat with me. And as well, please do share this video everywhere. Let's see if we can get it higher than the last one. Won't that be fun? If there is one thing that I am most hopeful that any of you watching will get out of this video, is that it inspires you to dream big, go for what you want in life. Remember always that dreams can come true, especially if you work hard at it. So without further ado, let's start our tours of each room. The most recent area added is our Ice Mountain, my ode to Abby, who is my faveski. On the top floor is Dawn of the Dance and Boo York. Moving on down to the next floor is our cocktail lounge, which features just a few dead gorgeous in the entire Ghouls a Night Out. I specifically love operetta in this particular scene. We have a Miss Abby over on the side. I thought it would be fun to have her climbing up as she's building her ice mountain. Going down another is a studio apartment with 13 wishes. Oh, look at that. I did get the new Abby. I had to. Those dollhouse pieces are from a Bratz Mansion set. Miss Operetta in the Bang of Blocks is very small. Oh, Grace left us surprises because our Voltage's ghoul friend over there is doing her best King Kong impression. Bottom floor has turned out to be Zombie Central. It was meant for the ice skating fashion pack for Abby. We have some Love's Not Dead, but somehow we got all those zombies. Over here is our cabin. On the bottom is some Scarily Ever After and the wheel scooter werecats. On top I highlight Finnegan and then our San Diego Comic-Con 2012 Scara and Who Dude. I thought those went better here. That's definitely a change from the last one. Up here is a fun little treat, a hot air balloon, which is from Barbie, and it is a Three Musketeers piece, I believe. As we move on down here, we have the Barbie Star Traveler. When I was a kid, I just drooled for one of these. Well, I had to wait a while to get it. This houses the bedrooms of Lorna McNessie and Marisol Coxey. In the campground, forest, and RV pad is seems to be many. They're kind of laying in wait. So we have creative monsters in this area. One inner monster in our change room. Ghouls Getaway. We got some Scarnival in there. I get Scarnival mixed up. Monster Exchange. They kind of just wait until it's their turn to have a real spot. The beach, that Karen Valentine, San Diego Comic-Con is like my favorite part of this whole area, I think. And they all have jobs. The creative monster here is Wendy the Witch. That's me. That's my doll. Parsons. Ghouls Getaway, a couple little customs such as Slow-Mo here. Then Calamari, Perry and Pearl Serpentine, and Posea Reef are laying in wait for their areas. Two of those scarier reef mermaids are awaiting their spot up here in the cottage. The cottage is a Hannah Montana Malibu beach house. It has a wide array of dolls such as the Ghoul Chat. And here's a fun treat, a dollhouse within a dollhouse within a dollhouse. I love that. A 144th miniature I just recently done, and I love the addition to this. Over in the kitchen of that area, again, is more, I'm kind of going with an I Heart Fashion in here, and just a mixture, so it's colorful. It's what I call my international room. Look at Amanita being so conceited, looking in the mirror, and yeah, she's just too funny. She's just redressed. And then the bedroom over here of the cottage houses Issy Dawn Dancer, Patsy Claro, and Kirsty Jolson. There's our chef, Invisibility. My collector treat, the Mall Monsteristas, are awaiting their area here. I got a little bit of room for bedrooms for Ari Huntington and Monica Decay. Can you see the theme that it will be later? Fierce Rockers will be on top. Then we have our Catacombs Playset. It, of course, is Freaky Fusion and features all of the Frightmares. I love this Bratz Rock Angels recording studio, which I turned into original CA Cupid's little highlight frame spot. Hexakai's Theme and Rebecca from 2016. SDCC. Avia Trotter, Nathan Rott, Cyrena Van Boo, and Benita Femore do not have bedrooms since they have such a good area over here. We got the Frankie Recharge Station. It's hard to get to, but it does work. Passing by the Talking Townhouse by Barbie, which is Bloodgood Penthouse, is our Pow Pop, which features the Power Ghouls and San Diego Comic-Con 2013, Why Don't a Spider. Fierce Makeup, I think those are called, are just hanging out, and we got some Sweet 1600 just enjoying her party, Draculaura, and Bloodgood. You know, there's only one of her, so we definitely had to spread some more dolls into her penthouse. Off of her front door is a Skull Shores and the Wisp from San Diego Comic-Con, Ani Bratz Genie Magic Flying Carpet. I love this jacuzzi area showing all the Skull Shores, and it moves over. Next to it is Amanita Nightshade's Gloom and Bloom area and her personalized corpse flower there that I made out of a Justin Bieber playset. Picture Day and Ghoulebrities of London is the highlight of the game room and social lounge. Then we move over to my favorite room, the gymnasium. It has a wide array of dolls with Ghouls Spirit, Scream, Education, Fear Leaders, even a little bit of Save Frankie in there. Did you notice the minis lockers? Over in the dance studio is, of course, dance class and some fantastic fitness. We have the stable for Nightmare and the one and only custom I've ever done, which needs to be redone. Over in the roller maze, roller skating rink is Wheel Love, and of course Roller Maze. I specifically love that shield that they won. Abby's saying, hey, we already won, why are you guys heading to the finish line? The Diner Operetta is in the So Much To Do Barbie Bank that's been refurbed. That's Gilda Goldstag's highlight area. And over here we have Freak to Chic with Goliath P. Jellington. Of course, she doesn't have a bedroom. She's way too tall, but she welcomes you into our event room with all of the ghouls. Some Ghoul Fair, some Scarnival, As I said, I always mess those up. That Claudia is the only one we have from the Trouble Pack. Now we move on to the Boo York High Rise, which has Mercedes King, Lover Taxi sign, and LED. You have to check out her DJ board mixer tutorial. I especially adore this Luna Matthews area. Do you hear that? Oh yes. So all the tune searchers, I forget the name, are there. And then of course Caddy Astronova on the top with some more Boo York. Passing our comet is the haunted area. I love this area. We have Porter Geist, Kyomi Haunterly, River Styx, and Vandal of the Blooms. They again don't have bedrooms, but they have a really neat display area. Our only school's out, and the cherished black-lipped operetta is coming down the stairs to the swimming pool courtyard area with Swim Class Justice, which is now called Beasties. We have the whole crew hanging by the pool, and I especially love that we have Holt there too. Here's the man cave, the garage, bedroom of Slow-Mo and Invisibility. It also houses the Scaris car and Gulia's scooter. They have a collection of memorabilia and good use of a bottom room as far as I'm concerned. The school room, the first room I ever did, it features most of the core Wave 1's haunted. Spectra is hanging over there. I love the portraits. We began with about 25 and moved up to how many there is now. This area is very cheerful and fun and reminds us of the originals. Lovin' Scaris and Scaris. Garrett DeRoke's bed is up there, a gargoyle perch. And then we have the rest of the Scaris. Here's our Ever After Highs, who's are awaiting their places in their dorm rooms. Different from the first video, I added some Coffin Bean series line. I think we have all of them. Moving way up here is the boys' room. We have Holt Hyde, Deuce Gorgon, Claude Wolfe, Heath Burns, Gil Weber, Jackson Jekyll, and Manny Tour, a lovely and fun San Diego Comic-Con doll. Their area, fun. I love the quadruple bunk bed. Over here is Rochelle's study hall and bedroom. We got the original down below and her customized Dead Tired up in the top in her perch bed. Here is the Librarian Office with Gulia's bedroom. Oh, how I love that dead fast little thing. In the office library is some Frights Camera action. Claudia Wolf, she's taking care of business, doing some screenplays. Hey, Gracie put some Five Nights at Freddy's up there. And here is the wolf den with the three gals who are wolves all in there. And as you can see, Claudine collects much fashions. We head over here into what I call the precious metal rooms, which is the bedroom of Rebecca Steam, Gilda Goldstag, Honey Swamp, Nephra, and Cleo Denial. Sometimes I'm still amazed at how I put all these colors together in this one room. Of course, Cleo has to have her clothes and shoes collection, right? Gorgeous is over in the cottage, if you remember, so we only keep one in each room. This room is a little empty right now because we took the 13 Wishes out. It's Laguna Blues living room, and I have just acquired some music festival. These two dolls right here. I already had the Abbey and look forward to completing that set. Moving up, we have the formal dining and music room, which is the bedroom of operetta, of course. You have to have a chandelier. Her bed is fashioned after an opera box. That is the Frights Camera action. We still need a few more of those. And in the room is all of the Ghouls rule. We need some more geek chic too. Up here in the Arts and Cats room, Arts and Crafts, Play on Words, is all of the cats, of course. Catty Noir, Katrine Demew, Toralei Stripe, Meowly and Persephone, and Wydona Spider up there has her web bed. Gracie is doing Minecraft things. Have you been noticing her surprises? Katrine Demew is just beautiful in this position. Gracie made that art. Over here is the sewing area, which has the last of the Scarily Ever After Frankie Stein and a few of our minis. She was right. That's exactly where we were putting them. And here in the kitchen, galley kitchen and lab is all of the Ghouls Alive. I really love these. Rebecca, that one is one of my pride and joys of the whole Monster High collection. I was obviously having a little problem here with Toralei, but all of the gang is here. I did put the Ghouls Alive Frankie on her specialized vanity bed, mirror bed here, because the Dead Tired, I don't know, they just went together better, so that one's in another room. These are fun, they're not articulated, kind of like the Welcome to Monster High Ari Huntington, the new one. It's different, but since I like these, I like that one too. Yeah, they're just a great novelty. They don't keep their kitchen very clean. And then up here is the Green Lady's Loft, I call it, which is the bedrooms of Casta Fierce, Venus McFlytrap, Scaris Screams, and of course, Iris Klops. She's making some brew over here. Underneath Frankie's bedroom is the pretty pink room, which has bedrooms for Gigi Grant, C.A. Cupid, and Vibranium Gorgon. We also have the freshwater Laguna right back in there too, just for fun with the Laguna shower playset. I did some quick salon time to make her hair wet, and that was our custom Cupid Dead Tired. Moving down to the purple room, we have the Design Lab coffin create a monster thing. Oh, I flopped her over. Hey, not too bad for how long this has been. That's the bed of Elizabeth. She likes to hide. Underneath was Twyla. She's the boogeyman, so she's under a bed. Jennifer's bed is actually a bread basket converted to suit her just well in her cave bedroom. Spectra, Wondergeist, and Abby Abominable, of course, have their factory beds, and I just added to them and enhanced and made them look extra special. Here's the Sweet 1600 car, which has a Create a Monster in it. Moving into Draculaura's dark room, because she's a vampire, she does need it to be dark. We have her powder room and her jewelry box coffin bed, and the Dead Tired is in there. One version, I know there's another version with a robe. This is a fun room. We move up to Jane Boolittle, who's all on her own with a Barbie glam canopy bed. She's shy, so we like to keep her alone. I don't know why, but I got caught up in a lot of details in this room for her. And last but not least is the laundry closet, skeletons in the closet kind of theme. There is our Dead Tired Frankie Stein, and we have one of many bathrooms. There's a bathroom on every floor of this unit, and on the top, the skeleton in the closet is, of course, Skeleta Calaveras with a wonderful Day of the Dead decor. I love the color of her room. She's like my second favorite room. If you watch our videos, you will see that I really love colorful decor as well in my personal styles. So that's the end of our Monster High tour. We'll do a quick recap. I hope you've enjoyed the doll room. Are you dizzy yet? I am absolutely dizzy. Did you notice that Dana Treasure and the Shriek Wrecked are literally waiting for their ship to come in? Because right there is a Chris Craft ship for the projects that are in the future with us here on Super Buddies forever. Don't forget, this did go fast. Keep in mind, we didn't want it to be as long as the last, and we do again have tours, both long and short. I'm working on the short ones for each and every room. And the second half, that is all new from the first video, we have done video journals on every single room. Feel free to share your doll collection and crafting journeys in the comments down below. If you've enjoyed this tour, please take a minute to share. And as we say here in SPF land,
see you next time.